Hello again, everybody. Working on trying to set this up again for a future longer one. But I want to do some quick metal cutting. I gotta go somewhere in about an hour and 10 minutes or 20 minutes. So I think we can get like 40 minutes of cutting here. This is the design that we did in the previous live stream. And we're going to do this one today. I've been told that the design for this one is not great. It's not that noticeable. So I would love if you could let me know what you think this is. But yeah, it seems like we're doing okay in terms of quality. It's really sunny out today, which I love. I hate that like the days that I actually have to work, the sun is out and it's like, oh, I have to get home and I can only get an hour in of work, and then I have to make dinner and stuff, and by the time I'm done with that, the sun is gone and I have to set up lights to continue metal cutting. But the sun blessed us today, so we have that. But yeah, we're gonna start. So if you would like to see this one, we did this one yesterday. The live stream is still up. And by this, I mean we only did this bottom section. But yeah, if you would like to see better close-ups of me working on these, I have a lot of shorts on it, and I do have past longer videos of me metal cutting. But then also you can also, but then you can, and I'll be uploading some more of detailed shots of these. But today we're working on this one. And again, I've been told that this design is really not recognizable. So if you can recognize what it is, let me know, because I can see it, but I'm the one who made it. So who knows? So we're gonna start. This was one of the easier designs to cut. But it is a little bit annoying just because there is a few details on here. Let me situate it a little better. Okay, hopefully this isn't too loud. And again, my bird is in the room. There are some details that I do just there, or not details, but this blade does provide a lot of dust. So I do constantly have to blow the dust away, and I try to blow it that way. But it does get everywhere. But when I don't want to get it everywhere, I tend to clean it up with my finger or my nail. But that seems to not do much because there's just so much dust that comes off. But as I said yesterday when I did the other one, I've cut this one. This is my second time now cutting it. This one I've cut. This was my fourth time or fifth time. So I was very familiar with that one. And it just takes a little bit for me to get used to a design and cutting. And the clouds covered the sun. I hope this isn't too loud. Hold on, I get confused with these designs. There is a specific order in which I cut the designs because sometimes there does tend to be weak points when you're specifically cutting. So I cut in a very, or like I know where I'm gonna be cutting next, but it's one thing being able to see it from the front and knowing where you're at, and then having to look at the back and find where you're going. But once you've found where you're going, it's not that hard to move on to the next one. But what I'm doing off camera is just reinserting the blade into another hole so I can continue cutting. And I've cut this design twice, as I said, so I kind of don't need to be cleaning this up or blowing the dust away too much, because I can kind of see where I'm going. And at the same time, some of these designs, like, I don't know, like, they don't have to be super precise where I'm cutting because they're just leaves. And as is, leaves are imperfect. So It doesn't have to be precise, and I somewhat know what a leaf looks like. So I can just cut and not have to worry about it too much. But yeah, I guess the more exciting part are when I'm cutting the tops. Maybe I'll do a live stream of that one day, because the bottom is a lot of tiny details and those get cut so quickly. There's just me going in and out of the design of the copper. So I'm not staying stable or still for too long, but some of these lines are a little bit longer, but not too long. And I always tend to cut a little bit faster. Because I've had 5 years of experience, so. But I'm really not putting any pressure or force on my blade. I'm just letting it glide onto the copper. I might do a live stream soon on Instagram, actually, because that's where I usually would do my live streams. But if you wanna follow me on there, it's the same as my YouTube channel, and then on there I also have a page for jewelry specifically, because I try to separate my sculptures from we might actually get done this one faster than the 40 minutes that I said yesterday. Again, I keep knocking this one out, but we worked on this one yesterday. The live stream is still up. I might take it down at some point when I upload the actual long form videos of me cutting, because then the live stream won't need to be there. But that one took, I don't know, 30 minutes to cut. And I only have like an hour to live stream or so. But this one might be faster. It's just a lot of tinier details. And then the other one has more details. It's a lot more complicated. It's going pretty well. The live stream is looking okay. What's a bit concerning, yesterday when I tried it for the first time, it wasn't looking that good, but I decided to use my own data for this, so it should be fine. Or at least better. And I do know that the sock can be a little bit noisy, so that's something that sucks. But it's okay. You kind of get used to the noise after a while. After 5 years of doing this, oops, I've gotten used to the noise. But I usually do wear headphones when I'm doing this and I'm listening to like either music, a podcast, or watching, or not watching, but listening to videos. I used to do this and watch some sports climbing, but I tend to get distracted watching sports climbing, so I don't do that anymore. But I've been told to like listen to audiobooks. I don't know if I would be able to do that. I tend to space out a lot when I'm doing this. So I just prefer not to listen to audiobooks. And I also just like reading more than listening to an audio. But yeah. Different experiences for everybody. But if you're ever to catch the glimpse of the top design of this, whoop, and you can tell me what it is, because I'm still trying to see if anybody can tell what it is, because I've been told by one of my family members that she could just not recognize what it was at all. So I only made one of these, so printed out one to cut. I don't hate the design, but if it's not readable, then I'm not going to make a lot of them. But I don't know. That's why I'm asking people. And then also, like, in terms of selling, I don't know how well it's going to sell. That's another thing to think about. Because, I mean, I don't want to say what it is, but there's so many kinds of this one thing. So it's really hard to make one personable. But some of the idea of this is, oh, you just like the concept or something, and then somebody's like, hey, I would like you to customize it. I'll be so down to do that. I love doing customization or like commission work because it's more personal to the person who wants it, and that draws my attention a lot. So I'm going now this way. Yeah. And sometimes when you are making a lot of one thing, almost like merchandise or like a company, it just feels not great for an artist. So I try to make the pieces or my designs a little bit more personable, things that I would like in a way. But I always encourage like people to like, hey, if this doesn't look perfect for you, I can definitely customize it. I've had different ideas as well for the designs for these. There are many options. But I am moving through this really fast. We're at the 20-minute mark right now, so we might not be here for long. But at the end, maybe I could show you the rest of these here. Some of them have been uploaded to my shorts video. I upload shorts. I think I decided that I'm be uploading shorts like every Thursday or Friday. I don't want to upload every day because it's really hard for me to take videos of what I'm doing and then edit them. Because I also use some of the videos at not farmers markets, but at the vendor shows that I do. And so I try to make sure that when I do capture that it's something that can be viewed. And yeah, like if you do something like similar to what I do and also do vendor shows, I would definitely record yourself, and I use my iPad to display the videos. And people seem to be so drawn by it. I have seen a lot of people just stare from afar who don't really want to come up and talk to me. But that's fine. It's always nice to see them be fascinated by what I do, even if it's from far away. But I like having the video there because it answers a lot of people's questions on how my work is done. And then some people like to chat and ask questions. Other people just stare, take interest, take a business card. And that's that. But yeah, we have a few more to go. So I said this one is a little bit easier to cut, but I don't have anything else ready to cut unless I want to drill something. And I don't know if I want to do that because the drilling is much louder than this. But I've done live streams on Instagram before, and I've drilled, and people don't really seem to be bothered by it. But for me, it's really a hit or miss. In terms of drilling, it's really repetitive. I mean, so is this, but I think there's more variety in terms of metal cutting because you're actually doing more. Unlike drilling, you're just drilling a hole no matter what the thickness of the lines are or any of that. But with this, they're just different angles, different curves. And for those curious, I believe I'm using a 105 blade. It's not the smallest blade I have, but it's not the biggest. It's the second smallest. I'm going the wrong way. And I'm really trying to go slow here. The blade is strong enough and the teeth of the blade are sharp enough to literally cut this like butter. The only thing is I've been struggling lately to just keep my arms straight. So I do find myself moving the blade more to reach some areas. And I've been working on that because you don't really want to move the blade much. It causes some longer issues. As you can see, I'm mainly moving the design. That's kind of what you want to do. And then I'm not gonna go back all the way because that seems like a lot. But I'll go here. And cut some of the top so I can turn around. There we go. And make my way back down. Getting a little bit harder to cut just because there isn't much to grab down here. But there we are. Oof. That one was tiring. It's looking good. We have a few more to do. I'm gonna start up here and make my way down. Or you could start from the bottom and move your way up. It doesn't really matter on this one because the designs are, or where I'm cutting, it's far away apart or enough away apart that I don't have to worry. Goodness. I'm the one that tightens my saw, and I always struggle. I don't know, maybe it's because I tighten it with my right hand and then I'm trying to tighten it with my left. My left is just weaker, but I sometimes struggle. Not really. I've been not tightening it too much. But you do want to tighten it enough. So, sorry, you want to tighten it enough so the blade doesn't run out, or not run out, but like slide out. Because that can also do a lot of damage to your blade if it's too loose. If it's There isn't any way that it can be too tight. It's not going to do anything to the blade if you already have the spacing figured out. But yeah, we're moving through this fast. We only have a few more to go. All right. I'm gonna go on this side because it's weaker. And then I'm gonna come back down. Today my posture is not good at all. So I'm struggling a little bit. In terms of like, my back keeps hurting because I have no good posture today. There we are, I think. Yep. Ooh, I almost cut myself with the blade. Just trying to dust this off. We're hitting 34 minutes. Maybe we'll take it on the same time. I'm trying to record times that certain designs take to make to see how much I should price these. But it's more than just cutting what I'm doing, but the other part of this is going to be very easy to determine once I have them done and do one. But we have 4 more holes to fully cut, and that's it. And 3 of the 4 are really tiny, so they're gonna be literally in and out. Let's see if I can fit my blade. Trying to do this second to last hole. And then I usually, like, once I have all of them done, I do a quick sanding with a fairly gritty sandpaper. So around 40, I think is what I do. I'm scared. Okay. Because I thought I put the blade too far out, but we'll see. But I do one passing of sandpaper to all of them, and then I double check them to see if I cut the right spots, or if the cuts look clean. And if it needs a little bit more cutting, that's when I go back in and fix it. But when I'm cutting like this, it's sometimes hard to tell because a lot of dust gets in here. So you can't really see the design, and then the paper also stops you from fully seeing the final result. But that's why I usually look at the back when I'm cutting to make sure that it's going well. But it's sometimes hard to tell. And again, these blades are fairly strong. I think on this design I've had a little bit of slip-ups because I have to go back and make some lines thicker. But these blades are sturdy, so they're more likely to cause damage to the copper than me. Unless I've been using the blade for a while. But let's turn it around. This copper piece is a little bit damaged. Or not damaged, but that's what it's looking like. I don't know if you can tell what this design is. I might post it on Instagram and ask if it's readable. But yesterday we did this one on the live stream, so today we did this one. It seems like they took around the same amount of time. 35 minutes. And then these are all of the other ones that I've made. Videos on these three will be, or not videos, but shorts will be up soon on these. And then I'll be having longer videos covering the tops. I think for live streams later on, I'm going to be focusing on the bottoms because they're just the easiest to do live. Well, these, like doing this, in live stream is a bit of a struggle. But, and I also have to do a lot of like long recordings of some of these so I can put them all in a video. And that's going to take a while, but yeah. Anyways, thank you for tuning into the live stream. Might do one tomorrow, maybe on Instagram. Might even not here. Maybe I'll do I do one on both if I can get 2 designs drilled and cut. Oh, this is another horse, but it has a rose. Then there's the owl. These are my spare pieces that I have still yet to cut. So maybe could be one of these, and then I have this one over here. But I don't like the cat so much, so I might change it out. And there's already a different cat design, so I don't need to. But maybe I'll do a rose. And this one, since we already covered this flower on live stream. But yeah, it would mean that I would have to just pre-drill them before doing a live stream. Because it takes a while to do, not a while to do the drilling, but the drilling is just very annoying to do in a live stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This video will be up and available for I don't know how long until I decide to delete that. Have a good day. It's really late.